The word egregious. I think that the lawyers in the room will understand in legal terms egregious is a blatant violation of someone's human rights. Now, I certainly don't think complying with the law and annexing certain areas of Shelby County was an egregious violation. It was within the confines of the law at the time. It has been challenged through the court system, and it has been held to be appropriate. Now, when we have a piece of legislation that moves forward, that a major city in this state, some folks might not care about Memphis, but I call it home, that a major city in this state says will be financially devastating, and we are unwilling to listen, unwilling to amend, unwilling to compromise, then we really have to consider what we're doing. This amendment will again clarify that it will apply to those in the 2010 federal census, those cities only. Members in this chamber were present when some of the initial laws and disputes related to annexation were here, and they voted for them. And I think that it would be wrong for us to call those actions egregious. And with that, I move passage.
Representative Hackberry moved adoption. Properly seconded. Representative Carter, you're recognized.
This amendment is absolutely brilliant because we're passing a law that only applies now to 5 cities in the state. That is unconstitutional on its face unless there is a rational basis stated within the bill to explain why we've only gone with 5 cities. The very language that my esteemed colleague, Representative Hackberry, is asking to remove will make this bill patently unconstitutional, and I respectfully move that to the table.
Proper motion, properly seconded. The parliamentary situation is Representative Hackberry has moved adoption of amendment number 11. Representative Carter has moved that motion to the table. That cuts off all debate except for that of the sponsor. Representative Hackberry, you are recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And I would argue that it would, because it would show the true colors of the bill, in that only including certain portions of the state is unconstitutional. Especially when there's not a legitimate wrong that's being redressed. And I hope that this body will have such vigor in trying to help Memphis when they potentially lose $100 million in tax revenue, property tax revenue. Thank you.
Parliamentary situation is that Representative Hackberry has moved adoption of amendment number 11. Representative Carter has moved that motion to the table. We're voting on the tabling motion. All those in favor vote aye when the bell rings. Those opposed vote no. Has every member voted? Does any member wish to change their vote? Mr. Clerk, take the vote.
Aye 70, 25 nay.
The ayes have it. The motion is tabled.